Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Heaters franchise here in year number 3. Last episode, we lost the second game against the Beewolves, 4-2 in a nice pitched contest between Lumberg and Levon, handing Levon his first career victory against us and stretching the streak to 3-0 for the Beewolves when they face us with him on the mound. We're now 0-4 on the year, and we did release starting first baseman Hercules Bentley after he did nothing again in the game. I believe he went 0-4 in the contest, bringing in his old nemesis teammate from Super Mega Baseball 2, veteran Mash Taters, the 38-year-old, who on paper is still better than Bentley in every category except fielding. And that'll bring us into our first road game of the season here this season on the mound. For us, it's going to be our ace Vern Turnburner, the lefty. 0-1 with a 3.86 ERA and a 1.29 whip. And on the mound for the 3-1 Wideloads, another division rival for the first time we're seeing them this year, is left-hander Ansel Kraus. No record, a 0 ERA and a 1.75 whip. Kraus was injured in his first start of the year, so that probably hindered his ability to pick up the victory. More than likely, I believe the Wideloads did win that game. Lineup for today's game, leading off in center, rookie Isaac Crush, followed by veteran left fielder Buster Biggs. He's locked in. Batting third is shortstop Jesus Gould. Batting fourth at third base, Sky Rodriguez. Batting fifth at first base, Mash Taters making his season debut. Batting sixth at catcher, Hank Hart. Batting seventh, rookie right fielder Nolan Lawson. He's locked in. Batting eighth, 10th at second base is Jamie Pollard. And batting ninth is the pitcher Turnburner. Let's get it on. Alrighty, first road contest of the season. We're taking on the Wideloads. They, like us, are a balanced team, except they are above average in every category except power, which they are about average in, and their speed is absolutely non-existent almost. Everything else, they're a pretty solid team, and they come in at 3-1. And for us, we're 0-4. But we're now power hitters. We're no longer balanced. Alrighty, Crush, Biggs, and Gould up first here against the veteran Kraus. Isaac Crush leading off, hitting 133. 2 RBIs on the year for the rookie center fielder. Ansel Kraus on the mound for the Wideloads. First year with them, I believe, in the series for him. He's in his third season total. No record is 0 ERA and a 1.75 whip. In his first start of the year, he only went 4 innings as he did get injured in the start. I believe he took a line drive to the face. No earned runs given up. 6 hits. 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. His batting average against 353 on the season. And I believe they did manage to pick up the victory in that appearance, in that game. So, alrighty, let's get it on. Heater up and away is high from Kraus, ball 1. Fastball down and in line at the middle. Base hit for Crush as he gets the first hit at the board here. He'll be on the first with the leadoff single. Good for him as he went last game 0-4 at the plate. Batting second, left fielder Buster Biggs. He's locked in, hitting 438 with a homer, 2 RBIs. Biggs went 3 for 4 last game. He had 2 doubles and a single. Change of inside misses, ball 1. Heater up and in, strike called at the letters, 1-1. Slider down, swung through it, 1-2. Change up at the knees, out in front of it is Biggs, strike 3. First punch up for Kraus. 1 down, and that'll bring up shortstop Jesus Gould with Powers lefty active here, hitting 235 with 4 RBIs on the season. Fastball to dirt from Kraus, ball 1. Fastball swung through it, 1-1. Fastball put in, grounded in the hole to third. Liner cuts it off, fires the second one. Haudier to first, double play. And that immediately ends the inning without a fight. Bottom 1, it's in scoreless. Darcy Hicks leads it off for the Wideloads, followed by Mashadonga and Harmony Strauss. First baseman Darcy Hicks leading off, locked in, hitting 333 on the year with 2 RBIs at the top of the Wideloads lineup today. He'll be the first batter to face Vern Turnburner. Turnburner took the loss on opening day, giving up 3 runs in 7 innings. He's 0-1, 3.86 ERA with a 1.29 whip. 5 hits surrendered, 4 walks, a homer, and 5 strikeouts. Batting average against 192 on the year for Turnburner. Lineup for the Wideloads today. After Hicks, it is shortstop Mashadonga. Then it is catcher Harmony Strauss. Batting fourth at third base, the hot corner locked in is Hack Liner. Batting fifth, former Nemesis second baseman Javier Jautier in his second season with the Wideloads. Batting sixth out in right field is Wade Hobbs. Batting seventh is center fielder Fungo Akuro. Batting eighth, former Heaters outfielder Bubbles Garcia. He'll be in left field. And batting ninth is the pitcher Ansel Corrales. Bubbles Garcia getting the start over Bergman, who is tense. But looking at the lineup for the Wideloads, everybody is an OG member of this club except Jautier, who was signed last year, and Garcia, who was signed back in year one. Corrales also was picked up in the offseason. But they managed to keep their original lineup together. That's pretty impressive for a team to do. Turn burner ready. Here we go. Heater low, ball one. Slider middle in. That's ripped to the middle. Base hit for Hicks. He's on with the leadoff single. Batting second, shortstop Masha Donga, hitting .421 with a homer and 5 RBIs on the season. Screwball up and in the first pitch, retard and foul, 0-1. Receiver away, outside, ball one. Change it down and away. Strike called at the knees, 1-2. Receiver down and in, grounded to short right at Gould. Flips the second one, power to first, double play. Both clubs ground into one in the first inning here. 2 down, bases empty for catcher Harmony Strauss. Outside pitch active, hitting .250 on the year with 2 RBIs. Crossman down and away, strike down and in, actually strike called 0-1. Strauss has outside pitch active here. Down and in, out in front of it, strike 2. Slider middle of the plate, ripped by Strauss the first, right at mashed taters. He'll make the catch, and that'll end the inning. On the line out to the second, it is scoreless. Rodriguez, Taters, and Hart due up for the Heaters here against Corrales. Here is third baseman Sky Rodriguez batting in the cleanup slot again today. Power and contact versus lefties active here for Rodriguez, who's hitting .286 on the year, 2 for 7. Heater high, ball one. Slider down in the dirt from Corrales, 2-0. Fastball middle in, line to short, right at Donga, 1 out. Base is empty for first baseman Mash Taters, making his season debut. The 38-year-old picked up in free agency bias at the end of last episode, starting over his old teammate Hercules Bentley, who was released. Facing his old pitching teammate Corrales, curveball inside, strike called, 0-1. Both were on the Nemesis roster to start the game. Curveball in the dirt, bouncing away, 1-1. Fastball down on the way, low, 2-1. Curveball down, pulled down the line right field, out of play, 2-2. Fastball up and away, Taters lines down the left field line, fair ball over the leaping liner's glove into the corner it goes as Garcia will give chase, and he'll misplay it and get it in later. But it is a 1-out double for Taters, his first hit of the year. He'll be in scoring position for catcher Hank Hart, hitting .333 on the year. 2 RBIs on the season for Hank. Slider inside, caught the corner, 0-1. Good pitch from Corrales. Fastball up and in, popped foul, out of play, 0-2. Fastball up and in, Hart lines it to left, right at Garcia. He'll make the catch on the soft liner, 2 down. Runner still in scoring position for rookie right fielder Nolan Lawson, hitting .500 on the season. He's still locked in, looking to find his first RBI of the year. Fastball down on the way, low, ball one. Fastball in there at the knees, 1-1. Fastball down on the way is chased, fouled off, 1-2. Fastball up and away, hit up the third base line. Fair ball, diving his liner to make the stop. Fires the first late infield single for Lawson as he beats it out. Runners at the corners, 2 down for second baseman Jamie Pollard, who is tense. Hitting .235 with 1 homer and 1 RBI on the year. Last episode he did hit his first career home run here in 3 seasons. Trying to build on this momentum and get back to neutral mojo here. Fastball up and away, strike called, 0-1. Here away misses, 1-1. Fastball chased inside, 1-2 to count. Fastball down and away, Pollard skies it right center field. Going over Hobbs, he'll make the catch, and that will end the inning as we strand 2. Bottom 2, it is scoreless. Liner, Jautier, and Hobbs do up against Turnburner here in the bottom of the second. Third baseman Hackliner leading off for the Wideloads. He's locked in, hitting .316 with 3 homers already on the season with 7 RBIs, averaging almost a home run a game here. Fastball up, strike called, 0-1. Seamer up and away is outside, 1-1. Slider down and in, low, 2-1. Good take there from Liner. Screwball up and away, foul back, 2-2 the count. Change up and in, way high, full count. Seamer down and away, outside ball 4. First walk from Turnburner as Liner will reach. Good at bat there from Hack. Next up, second baseman Javier Haudier, hitting .214 on the year. Former nemesis of second baseman in his 3rd year in the league, second here with the Wideloads. Slider down at the knees, chopped to the right of the mound. Turnburner barehands it. No play at second. He'll go to first on the fielder's choice. 1 down. Liner in scoring position, though, for right fielder Wade Hobbs, hitting .278. 1 homer, 3 RBIs on the year. Seamer up and away in the first pitch, outside. Ball 1. Ball inside, misses, 2-0. Seamer down in the way, outside, 3-0. Slider down, low ball 4. Second walk of the inning for Turnburner, second of the game. 2 on, 1 down. Here's center fielder Fongo Akuro, hitting .286. 3 RBIs on the year for the 3rd year vet. Screwball middle away, fouled off, 0-1. Fastball middle of the plate, Akuro lines up the middle, over the diving Pollard's glove into center. Crush comes up throwing for the plate, runners will hold. Bases loaded, 1 down. Here is left fielder Bubbles Garcia, the former Heaters player. No at-bat hits yet on the year. In his 3rd season, second here with the Wideloads, coming off the bench today to start over Jules Bergman, the normal left fielder who is tense. First pitch change it down and in is inside and low, ball 1. 2-seamer up and away, lined in the hole to short on the ground, past the diving Gould into left field. Biggs gets it in. It's an RBI single for Garcia, his first hit of the season, and his first RBI. 1-0 Wideloads, and bases remain loaded for the pitcher, Ansel Carouse, batting 1,000 on the year. Fastball up, fouled off, 0-1. Slider away, outside, 1-1. Change up and in, swung through it, 1-2 the count. 2-seamer down and in, chopped in the hole to third. Rodriguez over, no play at second. She'll go to first. RBI ground up for Krause. It's 2-0. Second and third now for Hicks, 1-for-1 with a single today. Then he was erased on a double play ball in the first inning. His Turnburner's tense. 2-seamer down and in with the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Slider middle to plate, fouled off, 0-2. Change it down and away, chopped to short, Gould over to his left, cuts it off, fires the first. In time to end the inning, but the Wideloads get 2 on the board here as they take a 2-0 lead to the 3rd. Turnburner, Crush, and Biggs do up against Carouse. Leading off the pitcher Turnburner, who is back to neutral mojo after getting out of the jam last inning. No hits on the year so far for Vern. I believe he's 0-for-2 as a batter. Change up in there at the knees, 0-1. Fastball away, line to short. Nice catch on the soft liner by Dongo, 1 down. Next up, center fielder Isaac Crush. Rookie singled his first time up and then was erased on a double play ball. Fastball up, strike called, 0-1. Change it down and in is chased, 0-2. Curveball away off the end of the bat, popped up. Step to his left on the mound is Carouse. He'll put it away, 2 down. Base is empty for Buster Biggs, 0-for-1 today with the line out. Heater in there at the letters, strike called, 0-1. Sliders away, 1-1. Curveball's inside, 2-1. Fastball down, chopped in a hole to short, cut off by Liner, he'll fire to first. In time, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Carouse. Bottom 3, it is still 2-0, Wideloads lead. Part of the lineup coming up for them, Donga, Strauss, and Liner. There's Masha Donga, 0-for-1 today, grounded into a double play, her first time up. Slider down and away on the first pitch, just outside and low, ball one. Two-seamer up and away. Donga pops it up behind the plate. Hart going over near the Wideloads dugout. Makes the catch in front of it, one down. Next up's Harmony Strauss, catcher 0 for 1 today. Lined at the first, her first time up. Slider up and in, high, ball one. Fastball up and in, lined softly to center. That's down for a hit. First hit today for Strauss. She's 1 for 2. She's on a first one down for third baseman Hackliner, who walked his first plate appearance and then scored a run in the second inning. Change up down and in on the first pitch, lined in the hole to short. Gould lunges out of his reach into left center. That's a base hit for Liner, his first hit today. He's 1 for 1. First and second now with one down. Here's Javier Haudier. Second baseman 0 for 1. He grounded into a fielder's choice back to the mound his first time up. Two-seamer away in the first pitch. Strike 3 called on the check swing. 0-1. Screwball down and in is inside. 1-1. Four-seamer down and away. Check swing low. Good take by Haudier. 2-1. Change up and away. Chased it. 2-2. Slider up and in. Way high as it backs him off the plate. 3-2. Two-seamer down and away. Swung over the top of it. Strike 3. First punch out for turn burner. 2 down, and that'll bring up right fielder Wade Hobbs, who walked his first time up. He's also scored a run as well back in the second inning. Four-seamer down and in is low. Ball one. Slider away. Line down the left field line. Hooking. Foul, thankfully. 1-1 the count. Two-seamer up and in. Swung over the top of it. 1-2 the count. Screwball down and away. Fouled back. 1-2 still the count here. Change it down and in. Chase low in the dirt. Fouled back again. 1-2 the count. Four-seamer away. Swung through it. Strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Turnburner and the inning. 2 on the day for him. To the fourth, it's still 2-0. Hard to line up for the Heaters here in the fourth. Gould, Rodriguez, and Taters. Here's Jesus Gould, 0 for 1 today. Powers lefty active here as he is tense. Grounded into a double play his first time up. Kraus locked in after 3 shutout innings to start the day. Heater in there at the letters, 0-1. Fastball high and away, 1-1. Fastball up and in, line to center field. Base hit for Gould as he'll have his first hit today. He's 1 for 2. He'll get back to neutral mojo with that hit as Kraus knocked down the neutral mojo as well. Next up is Sky Rodriguez, lined out to shortstop her first time up. She's 0 for 1. Heater up high, ball one. Sliders in the dirt, 2-0 the count. Good hitters count for Rodriguez. Fastball up and away, line past Hicks at first into right field as she took a hack at that one. First and second now, none down. Rodriguez's first hit today, she's 1 for 2, and that'll bring up Mash Taters. Doubled his first time up in the second, and then was stranded at third base in the inning. Big RBI chance for the veteran Mash. Fastball up, check swing high, ball one. Heater up and away, high, 2-0 the count, another good hitters count. Fastball lined into left center down the middle as that's a power swing into the gap. Extra bases for Taters coming fourth. Gould's going to score easily from second. Coming around third is Rodriguez. She's going to try to score as well. Relay throw from Donga is late. It is a 2-run double for Taters as we are tied at 2. Mash Taters already making a better impact than Bentley had in 4 games. Tied up at 2. Runner in scoring position. Still none out in the inning here for Hank Hart. Catcher, I believe, lined out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Fastball by strike called, 0-1. Slider middle of the plate, driven by Hart to dead center field, hit well, retreating Akiro to the warning track. He'll make a catch for the first out as Taters had to tag, so he will not advance. Next up as Nolan Lawson, rookie hit an infield single to third base his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Runner still in scoring position as Lawson looks for his first career RBI. Fast change-up away. Oh, that's a heater actually. 2-seamer caught the outside corner, 0-1. Curveball up and away, line to left center field, sinking quickly. That is down in the gap. Extra bases for Lawson as he'll have his first career RBI as Akiro chases it to the wall. RBI double for the rookie. It is 3-2, first of his career. Heaters lead now, 3-2. Now to bring up Jamie Pollard. Pollard flew out the right center his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Another RBI chance for Jamie. Let's see if he comes through against the now tense Carouse, who, remember, started this inning locked in. Slider away, line to first. Leaping is Hicks to rob him of extra bases, and that's going to double off Lawson, who thought it was over his head. That ends the inning, but the Heaters get 3 off Carouse as we go to the bottom of the 4th. We're now in the lead. Bottom of the lineup for the Wideloads are Curo, Garcia, and Carouse. Very good batted inning there for us. Next up, Fungo at Curo, 1 for 1 today with a single. Fastball away. Strike called. 0-1. Nice pitch. Slider middle in. Chop foul. 0-2 the count. Two-seamer up and in. Chased it high. Strike 3. Third straight punch out for Turnburner. 1 down. Next up, Garcia. RBI single his first time up. He's 1 for 1 today. Slider down and in. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. Change up and away. Outside. 1-1. Four-seamer away. Outside. 2-1. Two-seamer up and in. Check swing high. Good take by Garcia. 3-1. Change it down and in. Low and inside. Ball 4. Third walk today for Turnburner. Garcia reaches with 1 down. Next up, Carouse. RBI ground out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Back to neutral Mildrew after escaping the GM last inning. First pitch, four-seamer up and away. Bunt shown. Pulled back. Strike called at the letters. 0-1. Screwball away. Bunt is down to first. Turnburner over for it. Bare hands to first. 2 down. Runner advances on the sacrifice, though, to second. Next up is Hicks with the RBI chance. Darcy 1 for 2 today with a single. Grounded out to short last time up. First pitch change it down and away. Fouled off. 0-1. Two-seamer up and in. Swung through it. 0-2 the count. Slider up and in. Chased it inside. Strike 3. Fourth punch out for Turnburner. Second of the inning, and that ends the inning. Another 0 on the board. To the 5th, it's 3-2. Turnburner leads off, then Crush and Biggs. Turnburner 0 for 1. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball up and in, hit up the third base line. Nice diving play by Liner behind the bag. He'll fire to first. In time to get the slow Turnburner. 1 down. Nice play by Hack. Next up, Isaac Crush. 1 for 2 today with a single. Flew out last time up. Fastball up and in is high. Ball 1. Leader up at the letter. Strike called. 1-1. Slider up and in. Way high and inside. 2-1 to Crush. Fastball middle in. Sky to right center field. That's in the gap, but it'll hang up for Curo, who runs it down. 2 outs. Base is empty for Biggs. He's 0 for 2. Blew out last time up. Fastball middle in. Strike called. 0-1. Fastball up. Line to left center. That is going to sink in for a base hit as Biggs has his first hit today. He's 1 for 3. That 2-out hit keeps the inning alive for Gould, who singled last inning. He's 1 for 2, and he is also grounded into a double play and scored a run. Powers lefty still active here for Gould. Fastball up and in high. Ball 1. Looking to find extra bases here. Heater high. 2-0 the count. Good hitters count to swing at. Fastball up and in. He'll take a hack with Sky it to left center as he just missed the barrel. Curo over, runs it down, and that will end the inning as he calls off Garcia. Bottom 5, it is 3-2 still. Hard lineup coming up the Wideloads here. Donga, Strauss, and Liner, 2, 3, and 4. Donga leading off. Shortstop 0 for 2 today. First pitch slider down and in. Inside. Ball 1. Four-seamer down and away. Fouled off. 1-1. Change up at the letters. Driven by Donga on the line to center. Right at Crush. 1 down. Next up, catcher Harmony Strauss. Singled last time up. She's 1 for 2 today. She's also lined out today. Screwball up and away in the first pitch. High. Ball 1. Fastball at the knees. Swung through it. 1-1. Slider up and in. Way high. 2-1 as she falls on her butt to avoid getting hit. 2-1 pitch, change it down and in, low and inside, 3-1 as it's off Hart's glove. Two-seamer middle in, strike called, full count now. Four-seamer down and in, line to second, Pollard dives out of his reach into right center, and that might be extra bases for Strauss. Cut off by Crush, he'll hold her to a single. Runner at first, one down for Liner. He singled last time up, he's 1 for 1. He's also walked today and scored a run. Currently locked in still. Screwball down and in, lined in the left field. Base hit for Liner. He's 2 for 2. First and second now with 1 down. Haudier up next. He's 0 for 2 today and tenths. Change it down and in. Strike called at the knees, 0-1. Slider down and away in the dirt. Good block by Hart, 1-1. Four-seamer down and away. Check swing outside. Good take, 2-1. Two-seamer up. Fouled off left side, out of play, 2-2. Screwball up and in. Swung through it, strike 3. Fifth punch up for Turnburner. 2 down in the inning. Now to bring up Hobbs, 0 for 1 today with a walk. Slider away. Strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer down and in. Fouled off, 0-2. Change up and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Turnburner and the inning. He's up to 6 now today. To the 6th, it's 3-2 still, as that's another 0 on the board. Rodriguez, Taters, and Hart due up. Here's Sky Rodriguez. Singled last time up and then scored on the double by Taters. She's 1 for 2. She's also lined out the shortstop today. Power and contact versus lefty still active here against Carouse. Fastball outside, strike called on the corner, 0-1. Fastball up and in, lined by Rodriguez to right center. That hangs up for Hobbs, though, 1 down. Next up is first baseman Mash Taters, who has doubled twice today, and he drove in 2 runs last time up when he doubled. His first 2 of the year. Fastball away, misses, ball 1. Curveball away, strike called, 1-1. Chase the slider in the dirt, chop foul, 1-2 the count. Chase the chain, oh, fastball inside, thank God I didn't swing as it backs him out, 2-2. Curveball down and in, turned on by Taters and ripped to right field, hit well, carrying to the wall, off the fence. It'll be another extra base hit for Taters as Hobbs gets it in. His third doubles, he beats the throw on the slide. He's 3 for 3. Runner at second, 1 down for Hart. Flew out the dead center last time up, he's 0 for 2. Fastball down and in is low, ball 1. Fastball away, Hart skies at left center off the end of the bat, over for DeCuro. Makes the easy catch for the second out as Taters will hold at second. He doesn't run well, much like Bentley, but he is still faster than Bentley. Next up, right fielder Nolan Lawson, who doubled in his first career RBI last time up. He's 2 for 2. Double and a single today for Lawson. Fastball up, hard grounded to short, right at Donga holding the runner, and that'll end the inning as she gets it in time to first. Bottom 6, still nothing doing. It's 3-2. Akiro, Garcia, and Carouse bottom of the lineup do up against Turnburner, going for the quality start here, trying to get through the 6th. Leading off Akiro, center fielder 1 for 2 today with a single. Struck out swinging last time up. Change up down in the way in the first pitch. Low, ball 1. Slider middle in. Fools Akiro's. He's out in front, 1-1. Two-seamer up and away. Outside, 2-1. Fastball middle in. Ripped foul, 2-2. Slider down and away. Chopped at the middle. Pollard over to his right. Backhands it cleanly to first. 1 down. Next up is Garcia, who singled in a run his first time up and walked last time at the plate. He's 1 for 1 today. Two-seamer middle in on the first pitch. Check swing strike, 0-1. Four-seamer up and away. Check swing outside, 1-1. Slider down and away, in the dirt, 2-1. Change it down and in, chase it inside, 2-2. Four-seamer up and away, outside, full count. Screwball middle in, rip to right, past the diving Pollard, base hit for Garcia. Second hit today for Bubbles, he's 2 for 2. Next up, the pitcher Carouse, 0 for 1 with an RBI ground out. He sack bunted successfully last time up. And he will be pinch hit for by backup outfielder, right fielder Poke Foster, the third-year vet. Former, I believe, B-Wolves outfielder, hitting .333. First pitch fastball down, low and away, ball one. Change up inside, low and inside, 2-0. Screwball down and in. Chop to short, right at Gould will charge, flip to second, one. Power to first. Double play, second of the game for Turnburner as that ends the inning. To the seventh, it's still 3-2. Coming out of the bullpen for the Wideloads, it is left-hander Bale Bozer in his third year, an OG member of their bullpen. Top seven, 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Heaters here. Pollard, Turnburner, and Crush. Turnburner's done here after 6 innings of work. He gives up 2 earned runs on 8 hits and 3 walks. He also strikes out 6 batters. Very good outing for Turnburner. It's another quality start. Pollard leading off 0 for 2. He's flown out twice today. First pitch from Bozer. Screwball in the dirt, ball one. Here's a look at his numbers on the season. Bale on the air, he has no record, a .450 ERA and a .150 whip. 1 earned run given up in 1 appearance. He's thrown 2 innings, giving up 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, and a homer. Batting average against .375 on the year for Bozer. Sets and fires. Screwball away. Changeup outside, actually. 2-0 to count. Fastball up hard, ripped the first on the ground. Backhanded cleanly by Hicks. He'll make the play. 1 down. Next up is the pitcher Turnburner, who's 0 for 2. He will be coming out here. Coming off the bench to pinch hit's going to have to be a right-hander. We are going to go to Jax Trevino, the third baseman. Second-year player batting 2 for 7 this year. Change it down and in is low, ball one. Fastball up and in, broken back grounder up the middle, past Bozer, backhanded by Haudier, in time to first, 2 down. Base is empty for Isaac Crush, 1 for 3 today with a single. Specialist is active here for Bozer against the left-handed hitter. Slider middle in, lined into right center. That's in the gap. That'll be extra bases for the speedy Crush. As Acura barehands it before it gets to the fence, he'll be on with a 2-out double. Crush now 2 for 4 today. That'll bring up Buster Biggs. Specialist also active against him. Singled last time at the plate. He's 1 for 3. It's also lined out and flown out. Slider at the knees, line to center, base hit as that's into center. Coming around third is Crush. He's going to try it. Throw from Akiro is cut at second by Donga. It is an RBI single for Biggs. Heaters get the lead. Extended, it is 4-2. That'll bring up the 10th School to ground it out last time up. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Powers lefty still active here. Slider at the knees, driven by Gould to center field. Crushed well. Back for it is Akiro, though. He'll make the catch, and that will end the inning. Wrong part of the park to hit it to. All right, what do we got out of the bullpen here? We got 3 pitchers. Okay. We got a shot here. We got a shot. All right, we are going to double switch off. We could double switch off Gould, who is tense. We could do that. Trevino will move to third, and then Pollard moves to short, and Rodriguez will come out. Who's due up for them? It's the top of their lineup, though, so Bozer should pitch next inning, and I want Rodriguez to face the lefty, so we won't double switch here. We're going to bring in... We're going to bring in Joanna Heater out of the bullpen. Bottom 7, it is 4-2. Hicks, Donga, and Strauss top of the lineup up for the Wideloads here. As we extend the lead, it is 4-2. Hicks leading off. First baseman 1 for 3 at the top of the lineup. No longer locked in. He'll face Joanna Heater, the right-hander. Former Blowfish pitcher, making her 3rd appearance of the season already here in 5 games. No record, a 3 ERA and a 2 whip. 1 earned run given up in 2 appearances, totaling 3 innings. 4 hits surrendered, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, and a batting average against of .364. First pitch curveball down and away. Low in the dirt, ball 1. Receiver middle of the plate, lined hard to ground, past Rodriguez in the left base hit for Hicks. His 2nd hit today, he's 2 for 4. He's back to locked in. Lead off man on here for Donga, who's 0 for 3. Change of middle of the plate, skied off the end of the bat to left center. Crush coming in, he's calling for it. Center fielder is there just to the left of center, makes the catch, 1 down. Runner at first still, 1 down here for Strauss. 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Outside pitch still active for the catcher. 4-seamer down and in. Check swing strike called, 0-1. Change of middle in. Check swing strike. Going 2. Big pitch coming from Heater. Four-seamer up and in. Blew it by her. Strike 3. First punch up for Joanna. 2 down. Next up, Liner. 2 for 2 today. He's singled twice and walked. Locked in still. Curveball up and away in the first pitch. Check swing outside. Good take. Ball 1. Change it down and in. Chop to first right at Taters. He'll take it to the bag himself, and that ends the inning as Heater puts up a 0 in the 7th. To the 8th, it is 4-2. Rodriguez, Taters, and Hart do up for the Heaters, 4, 5, and 6. Rodriguez leading off, 1 for 3 today with a single, facing the lefty Bozer still, so her traits are still active here. Lined out last time up. Hard grounded to first, actually. Fastball down and change up down and in is low, ball 1. Screwball down and away, low, 2-0 the count to Rodriguez. Good hitters count. Change him away, ripped hard to third, diving his Liner to rob her of a base hit to his left. 1 down, and that'll bring up Mash Taters, 3 for 3 today. He's doubled 3 times, driving in 2 of our 4 runs. Specialist active again for Bozer here. Fastball up and away, chased it high, 0-1. Fastball away, lined in the hole to short, diving his Dongo to cut it off. Fires to first, in time to get the slow-footed Taters, 2 down. Base is empty for Hart, 0 for 3 today. Specialist active against him here as well. Fastball down at the knees, 0-1. Slider up, hard rip to second, backhanded by Haudier. He'll make the play. 1-2-3 inning for Bozer here in the 8th. Bottom 8, it is 4-2 still. Haudier, Hobbs, and Akuro do up for the Wideloads. Here's Haudier, 0 for 3 today in 10s, facing Heater, who stays in the game here for her 2nd inning. Four-seamer up and in, strike called, 0-1. Curveball down and in the dirt, 1-1. Four-seamer down and away, chopped in the hole to third. Rodriguez dives, off her glove, knocked down, and then it goes under Gould's glove. It's an infield single for Haudier. He's 1 for 4. Leadoff man on for Hobbs, none down. Hobbs 0 for 2 today with a walk. He struck out his last 2 times at the plate. Change up down on the first pitch, strike called at the knees, 0-1. Four-seamer up and away, high and outside, 1-1. Curveball down and in the dirt, 2-1. Four-seamer up and in, high, 3-1. Change up away, outside ball 4, first walk today for Heater. Tying runs on base, none down for Akuro, who's 1 for 3 with a single. Four-seamer up and away in the first pitch, fouled back, 0-1. Four-seamer down and in, check swing inside, 1-1. Curveball down and away. Chopped to short up the middle, Gould over, cuts it off, flips the second one, Pollard to first, double play. Third, the Wideloads have hit into today, 2 down. Runner at third for Garcia. 2 for 2 day for Bubbles. He's singled twice, driving in a run and walked. Four-seamer up and away in the first pitch, driven by Garcia to left field into the corner, hit well. It is gone. Home run for Garcia as he ties the game at 4. First homer of the year for Bubbles, and that's his second and third RBIs of the day. End of the season. We're all tied up at 4 as we blow the lead once again. Bill Bozer up next. Pitcher will bat here as he's going to continue to pitch in the inning. Heater now tense after blowing the lead. Curveball up, lined in the center on the first pitch. Inning continues as the go-ahead run at first now for the Wideloads. Here's Hicks, 2 for 4 with 2 singles and locked in. Four-seamer down and in on the first pitch, line at the middle, base hit for Hicks into right center. Bozer hangs at second, 2 on and 2 down now for the 2-hitter. Here comes Dongo for 4. Change it down and away in the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, grounded in the hole, past Pollard into right, that's a base hit. Lawson gets it in quickly, bases loaded, 2 down for Strauss. Here's Strauss, 2 for 4 today with 2 singles. We're going to take out Heater here, who has just fallen apart here in the 8th after the home run. It's 4 straight hits here. We are going to double switch here, I suppose. Coming out of the bullpen is going to be right-hander Lubbock Kirby, making his debut of the season as we're going to take off. Who should I take off? That is the question. It's going to be catcher Hank Hart as rookie Everett Nash will come out off the bench to go behind the plate. Kirby making his season debut, former right-hander for the Blowfish in his 3rd season. We just picked him up 2 episodes ago, so making his first action of the year. 4-pitch pitcher, great velocity, decent junk, and a little bit below average on the accuracy department, but decent pitcher in his own right. He's got the bases loaded, 2 down. Harmony Strauss, outside pitch active. She struck out last time at the plate. I believe she is 2 for 4 today. 2 singles. First pitch, 4-seamer up and in. Fouled back by off of Kirby, 0-1. Slider inside, misses inside, 1-1. Curveball down and in. Check swing in the dirt, good take, 2-1. 4-seamer middle in. Line to short. Leaping Gould, he can't get there. Biggs slides. Oh, just under his glove. Biggs gets it in quickly off the line. It is a 2-run single for Strauss. It is 6-4. Here's Liner, 2 for 3 today, 2 singles, a walk, and RBI man active, as though those runs are charged to Heater. Fastball down and in, low, ball 1. Ball down in the way, lined up the middle, pass Gould into left center. That's extra bases, and that'll put it out of reach. 1 run is in. Coming around is going to be Donga. Coming around is Strauss. She'll stay at 3rd. It is a 1-run double for Liner. It is 7-4. Wideloads have scored 5 in the inning. Next up is Haudier, 1 for 4 with the single. Fastball up and in. Strike called on the check swing, 0-1 is Kirby now tense. All 3 runs that have scored off of Kirby have gone to Heater. 2 runners on base, his responsibility. Change it down and in is low, 1-1. Haudier 1 for 4 today with a single. Slider down in the way, chop to the mound. Kirby backhands it, fires to first in time to finally end the inning. But the Wideloads score 5 in the inning. As they take the lead, it is 7-4 to the 9th. Lawson, Pollard, and Nash are the last chance for the Heaters. Because, of course, we couldn't find our first win of the season. They just wanted to take it away from us. Rookie Lawson leading off, 2 for 3 today. He's doubled in a run and singled. Flew out last time up to right field. Defensive change for the Wideloads here. First baseman Rob Glover, the utility infielder, will take over for Hicks as he's a much better fielder. Bozer staying in as he is now in line for the win, going for his 3rd inning out of the bullpen. Specialist active here against the rookie Lawson. Fastball up, strike called, 0-1. Screwball inside, ripped to right on the line, right at Hobbs. 1 down. Jamie Pollard up next, 0 for 3 today in tenths. We are going to pinch hit for him. Caleb Golden comes off the bench as he'll take his at-bat, batting .500 on the year with 2 RBIs. Slider inside, misses, ball 1. Slider away, strike called at the knees, 1-1. Fastball up is chased, popped up to short. Donga makes the easy catch, 2 down. Last chance for the Heaters is rookie catcher Everett Nash, batting 3 for 4 on the year. Came on as the double switch candidate at last inning. Specialist active for Bozer here. He tries to end the game, he's locked in. Fastball middle in, strike called, 0-1. Change up down in the way, chased early, 0-2 the count to Nash. Fastball down and in, line to center, right at Acuro, and that is a 1-2-3 9th inning for Bozer as the Wideloads win 7-4, as we're now 0-5 on the year. We were literally 1 out away in the 8th from having a 4-2 lead to the 9th. And instead, we gave up a 2-run tying homer to Bubbles Garcia, our former left fielder from year 1, and then proceeded to give up 3 more runs in the inning to seal our fate. This game does not like the Heaters. We're now 0-5 on the year, as once again we got double-digit hits. We played well through 8 innings, 7.5 innings. We played well, both sides of the ball. Bullpen blew it again in the 8th. Always, always. Batting lines today, hitless for us were Hart, Pollard, Golden, Kirby, Trevino. Let's try that again. Jesus Christ. Hart, Pollard, Golden, Turnburner, Trevino, Nash. 2 RBIs today for Mashed Taters. He had 3 doubles today. He went 3 for 4, drove in 2 runs on a double. Lawson had an RBI double, his first of his career. And Buster Biggs had an RBI single in the game as well. For the Wideloads, hitless today were Wade Hobbs, Ansel Carouse, and pinch hitter Poke Foster. 3 RBIs today for Bubbles Garcia, capped off by his big 2-run bomb in the 8th to tie it at 4. He also had an RBI single back in the 2nd inning. Ansel Carouse had an RBI groundout in the 2nd inning. Hack Liner had an RBI double in the 8th inning. And Harmony Strauss had a 2 RBI single in the 8th inning. That's when they broke it open. Almost all of their runs came in the 8th inning. Turn burner, quality start, no decision for the ace. 6 innings, 8 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. He stays at 0-1. Joanna Heater blows the game in the 8th inning. She goes inning into 2/3, giving up 6 hits. 4 earned runs end up charged to her with a walk, a strikeout, and a homer. She'll fall to 0-1 on the year. Lubbock Kirby makes his debut, getting an out. 2 hits given up. All the runs he gave up were charged to Heater. And on the other side for the Wideloads, Carouse is 6 innings, quality start for him. 9 hits, 3 earned runs, a strikeout. He stays at 0-0. Bale Bozer gets the win out of the bullpen. 1 inning, 1 win. He's 1-0. 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, and earned run. Player of the game, Bubbles Garcia, went 3 for 3 at the plate, driving in 3 runs, 2 on that big homer in the 8th inning to tie it. Mash Tater is 3 for 4 at the plate, 3 doubles, 2 RBIs. And Hackliner went 3 for 4 at the plate, doubling in 1 run there to seal the deal in the 8th inning. He also scored a run. That one hurt. That one hurt. We had that game in the bag, and then they just ripped it away from us. That was a game we should have won. I don't think this could be any more demoralizing. It really couldn't. We did everything right that game, and just one bad half of an inning screwed us. Looking around the league here. Jarvis plus 10 arm. Good for him. What do you know is signed by the Moose as he'll replace Gemma Yago in their bullpen. Moose, of course, still undefeated at 4-0 in the year. Jamie Pollard gets plus 4 power on a random roll. He's now an A-. Good for Jamie. And that's it. Okay. None of our targets were signed here in the in the games between. Just going to have to seriously consider start cutting some of these guys because we can't keep going winless. We're 0-5. We go 0-6. Our season's basically over. Sim up to the next game here. We got 10 to get through. Next game is going to be against the Wideloads once again. We're now at 4-1. Half game out of first. Freebooters looking for their first win against the undefeated Moose, and the Moose crush them 3-2. Moose approved 5-0. Freebooters 0-5. Platypi get their first win. Defending champs win 4-2 over the Grapplers. They're now 1-4. Wild Pigs win in 10, 2-1 over the Moonstars. Sandcats shut out the Blowfish 5-0 as they improved to 4-1. Nemesis hold off the Jacks, winning 3-2 in a pitcher's duel. They're at 3-2 now on the year. Jacks fall to 1-4. Crocodons rally but lose in the 10th inning 5-4. Overdogs improve to 4-1. Buzzards win a pitcher's duel over the Beewolds 2-1, handing them their first loss. Sawteeth beat the Hot Corners 4-1. Herbisaurs win 5-1 over the Moonstars, and in the final game of the Sim, Wild Pigs win over the Sirloins easily 4-1. So we are one of only 2 winless teams now left in the league. We're us and the Freebooters. That is even more painful because I like the Freebooters. There are 4 teams in our conference at 4-1 and 2 teams at 3-2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not making the playoffs at this rate. Alright, pitching matchup scheduled for next time out. Rookie Carmelo Peterson on the hill, right-hander, no record, a 0 ERA and a 1.33 whip. And on the mound for the Wideloads, it's our former pitcher Jamison Cole in his second year with the Wideloads, 3rd in the league. 1-0 with a 0 ERA and a 1.33 whip. Do we want to make any roster moves right now? Honestly, I really don't, because there isn't really anything we can do. We could make a move and get Raffy Slaps here. He would come on to replace either Trevino or Rodriguez. We could get money for both of them. Based on the contributions this season, Rodriguez is the better player. 3 for 11 right now. Nothing world-beating, though. She still hasn't hit a home run this year. And Trevino, he's not much better. He's 2 for 8 off the bench, mainly. 250 average against here on the year. Heck, even neither of them are even the starting third baseman in the normal lineup because Gould will just slide over to third as Pollard will play shortstop. So honestly, us subbing off one of them here isn't the end of the world. And Slaps can play third and first. He can be more coverage in diamond compared to Rodriguez. He's a better player, slightly. Rodriguez definitely has the edge in power, but he's better in everything else. He has better contact. He has better speed. He's a much better fielder. He's also got a better arm. He's a good bench player. And honestly, at this rate, we need to start making some money. So we've got to get some money back, develop these young guys. And between Rodriguez and Trevino, although I love Sky Rodriguez, Trevino has a bit longer-term upside, in my opinion. Even though he hasn't really shown it here through 2 years. He's really struggled, but it is what it is. He's not going to get consistent playing time with how low rated he is, and if I don't have the money to upgrade him, what's the point? So yeah, let's go. I'm going to do this. We're going to go Raffy Slaps for Rodriguez, giving another $2 million on the payroll. We're now up to 8.2 million. Moving to outfield, we could get rid of Buster Biggs here, but Buster's been hitting really well this year. I don't want to get rid of Buster. He's hitting 450. He's hitting really well. I don't want to get rid of him just yet, so we'll hang on to him for now. Isaac Crush has really underperformed out in center field. He's only hitting, what, 2-something? Yeah, he's only hitting 211. He's not doing well at all. So he's on the hot seat right now. If I find a good center fielder replacement for him, I could bring in Volt Bolter again. Lawson could be the starter. He's overperformed, if you ask me. Nolan Lawson is overperformed this year. He's batting 500. He's hitting much better than Crush in about the same amount of at-bats as well. He's 6 for 12, while Crush is, I believe, what, 4 for 19? Yeah. And Crush has more playing time than him. So yeah, Lawson is definitely outperforming what he should be doing right now. So if push comes to shove, we could get rid of Crush and bring Volt Bolter in. And then he'll be our 4th outfielder, and that would free up a lot of money, $6.5 million. That would free up a lot. Now, I don't want to make that move. I'm going to give Crush one more chance to show up this year, but if he doesn't show up next game, I can't just keep making excuses for him. I will get rid of him by one of these outfielders. Maybe not Evergreen. I want to get some more money back for releasing Crush compared to just like not even $2.5 million. Maybe something like Aaron Bell if he's still around. Volt Bolter would be a good option as well. We can hit well with Bolt. We've proved that here in the series. And Seymour Sox. He's a better hitter than Bolter. I see no issues with him. Exactly. So yeah, we got options. Crush needs to show up. He doesn't show up next game, I might as well just get rid of him, especially if we lose. Other than that, I don't see anyone else I want to get rid of on the offensive side of things. In the bullpen and the starting rotation, Turnberner's been pitching well this year. He's just... the bullpen keeps blowing the leads. Peterson, he pitched well in his first start, so he's still got... he might be the one we cut, you know, if we don't start winning, because, well, we're going to need some money back, and outside of Turnberner, who I would like to keep, Peterson's older, and, well, he doesn't have as much upside as Turnberner, comparatively speaking. They are 1 year in age difference, yes, but Turnberner's already a better player than him, so it would behoove us to keep him around instead of Peterson, who's replaceable. But there are no good starting pitchers, I believe, here in the free agency pool. There are not. Only Heidi Betts is out here, and she's a B-. Yeah, not great. But yeah, so we'll start looking at her. Could start looking at Hugs Lovell as well. Candy Sweet is way too low. We could bring back BH3. That would be interesting. Bolgar's still out here in free agency. I'm not going to want to bring him back. We saw how badly he performed this year. Other options out here. Arena Barnes is still here. If I can get her under $3 million, we could get her for farmhand. We would have to spend some money, though. I don't want to bring her in for, like, say, Joanna Heater, who did blow the game today. That's just too much of a step back. Our bullpen already is our weakest point. Making it weaker just doesn't make sense. Bringing her on for farmhand, she is a better player. So that would improve the bullpen slightly. Buck Berger's still out here as well. We could bring in a closer. Maybe bring back Bolgar, compare him to Heater. He is better in the adjunct department. But Heater is the better player, but Bolgar has the upside. Tats Balfour, he'd be assigning. Gemma Yago, who just got released. Meet Commonly, nah, he's too low rated. Too low rated. Yeah, same with Rippin. Okay, those are the ones we'll start for now. We're looking at them. No moves yet to be made on the pitching side of things yet, though. So the only move is Rodriguez is gone, and Raffy Slaps in at third. Okay. Now, I made this move mainly because Caleb Golden is now healthy. He'll be back in the lineup this next game. So he should be starting at second, which will move Pollard back to shortstop. And then that would slide Gould over to third, in theory. Now, if Gould is still tense, they could start Trevino, but we'll see. Let's look at player development options here. This one for farmhand did stick around. This is a good upgrade for him. Big upgrade for Buster Biggs, but he is 32, remember. Do we want to pump money into a veteran outfielder who may or may not be here next year? But this is a fantastic upgrade for him. Contact and fielding, big needs for him. Dumb one for Trevino, dumb one for Gould. Hikers, this one is still here. I wish I had the money for it. This is a great upgrade for a young pitcher. And Caleb Golden, too expensive. We will not be able to get that ever. So let's go ahead and get this one for farmhand. See what we can do. Gets the small velocity roll +3 to 33, -2 junk to 30 to 29. Gets the small accuracy roll as well +4 to 63. He's now up to a C overall. Let's compare him to Barnes, who is the better pitcher now. I still think Barnes has the edge slightly, I believe. She does. She hasn't beaten still the two main categories. And he extended his lead in the velocity category. Okay. Alrighty, let's set the lineup for next episode. Call it a day. Leading off, left fielder locked in Nolan Lawson. Batting second in center is going to be Isaac Crush. Batting third at second base, Caleb Golden. Back in the lineup, fully healed up from his injury, tweaked groin. Batting fourth in at first base is Mashed Taters. Batting fifth at catcher today, Buster Biggs. That's an interesting choice there. I understand wanting to keep Lawson in the game as he is still locked in. That's a good move. If Crush does struggle, we can slide Lawson over to center, move Biggs back out to left, and bring in Nash because Hard needs the game to rest. So, batting sixth at third base, Jax Trevino, as Gould is on the bench because he is tense. Batting seventh back in right field, Dax Jarvis, who sat out the last two games. Batting eighth, shortstop Jamie Pollard, still tense. And batting ninth is the pitcher, rookie Carmelo Peterson. That is going to do it for this episode, guys. We found a way to lose. We're now 0-5 on the year as we blew a 2-run lead in the 8th inning today against the Wideloads, giving up 5 runs, losing 7-4. Now coming into the danger zone here next episode against the Wideloads. If we lose again and fall to 0-6, blow up the roster again because there's nothing we can do. There's already 4 teams in our conference that are 4-1. There's an additional 2 teams at 3-2, and we would be sitting at 0-6. And one of those 4-1 teams would be 5-1. So basically, our season is already over. We wouldn't be playing for anything else except to magically go on a 10-run winning streak and make the playoffs. Highly unlikely, and it'll be another losing season for the Heater franchise. Do or die next episode. Let's see if we can keep our season afloat. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Sorry we couldn't get a win again today, but it was a well-played game up until the 8th inning. If you haven't already, hit the follow button down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live, and if you haven't already on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, link to Twitch down in the description below, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Till then, this is the Nasty One, signing off, and have a wonderful day.